Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Ocarina of Time. Oh my gosh, it has been so long. I apologize, even though I know that no one's really watching, and by the time people do watch, then, you know, the whole Let's Play will be available on YouTube, and it won't really be an issue. But in case there's someone out there that has actually been affected by my weird hiatus type thing. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Let me explain. Okay, so like, I tried to, this is the third time I'm recording this video, like the third time I've tried, and you may have seen my little outtake of an audio file that I posted just for fun, and I put that up just because, like, well, I explained in the video. Right here, I'm going to do something that I missed. Well, look at this. There's butterflies. Can I actually get this to work? If you have a butterfly land on a Deku stick, it'll turn into a fairy. Which is one of the, I guess, Easter eggs. Oh, that's kind of cool that the Deku stick shows up on when you're, like, carrying it around. Like, does it bring it over when I move? Yeah, that's kind of awesome. Alright. Okay, come on, little butterfly. Anyway. Yeah, so, for some stupid reason, I forgot to press record, and so my first take of this video ended up stupid, and then a few days later, I tried again, and I can't believe it, but I didn't press record again! Somehow, I have no idea how I managed to make that mistake a second time, but I'm looking at my computer right now, and it says capture in progress, so third time's the charm, I guess. But yeah, so I don't know, when you sort of like take a long time away, it's sort of hard to come back. Like, and I sort of like, okay, so I really like the window in my living room in this new apartment that I'm living in, and just like in the last week or so, I have these vines growing on my window, and they're really cool. Like they sort of just like grow all over it. And it's okay, this isn't gonna work, so let's just do the jump, and I missed. Basically, okay, this is what I'm trying to do. I'll finish the story, I promise. There's a dude up there, and after a bunch of time passes in the game, you can eventually get up there. But you can side jump off this tower and sequence break it and get the reward from the dude right now. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I can't believe I forgot to do it when I was up here, like, in the first place. But okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Yes! Gotcha. Wait, wow. And I don't know, it's crazy that they like included collision detection on this thing. Like, you'd think that they would just allow Link to pass right through it. I wonder if they fixed that in the 3DS version. Speaking of something they fixed in the 3DS version, the jump stab, or the crouch stab, like damage or whatever. Dude, I love your tights, I guess? Those are pretty. This guy's like wearing some fucking like hip clothes or something. I don't know, man. Like, this is totally an outfit you'd see someone wearing, maybe. I don't know. Well, potentially like the bottom for like a girl. I mean, you know, not that I'm one to talk. I wear nothing but girls' bottoms, but I mean, yeah, basically. Hey, good to see you again. Yeah, see again. Like, we have never met before, brother. I'll give you this as a memento. Yeah, heart piece. Alright. Anyway, so I moved to this apartment in the winter, and me and my girlfriend were just like, I wonder what this vine's gonna look like when, like, you know, when spring and summer comes and, like, it starts growing out. And it is so cool. It's sort of obstructing my view. Eventually, I imagine it's gonna just like prevent me from seeing out my window at all. But I remember like taking a psychology course a few years ago, and the teacher was like, you should, if you have the chance, because like, I was learning about how like sunlight is very beneficial to the overall like mood and psyche and shit. So obviously I didn't do it on purpose, but she was saying how it's a good idea to, you know, move somewhere where the sun is hitting you all the time, or whatever, you know? like be on the side where the sun rises and it's shining in, because it'll just like automatically make you happy or something like that. You probably know what I'm talking about, maybe. I don't know. If you didn't, yeah, sunlight is good. Like, I before I took that course, I totally noticed that, like, okay, if I, like, well, during, like, I would say the years 2008 to 2012, I was pretty, like, reclusive in my lifestyle, and I didn't go out a lot, and I basically kept my curtains closed pretty much all the time. And where the fuck is Dampé? I'm trying to do the heart-pounding grave digging tour. That's unfortunate. Will you tell me what time it is, maybe? Grading tour. What? It's over? What? Wait, did he just say play with the ghosts? Well, shit. What? Oh, alright then, I don't know what I'm gonna do then. Anyway, yeah, I kept it dark in my apartment a lot during those years, but I noticed that... No, what am I gonna do? Whatever. I noticed that when I opened my windows, or not, like opened my curtains during some days when it was super bright and sunny, it made me want to compulsively clean my entire house, and it made me so happy. It was the weirdest thing, and I guess now I know why. But yeah, well, I guess, I mean, like, don't expect getting to get hit by sunlight and want to compulsively clean your entire house. But anyway, this footage is probably so boring to watch. But yeah, it's hard to come back. So these last few days, it was like super rainy and dingy and dark and depressing, and I just didn't feel like recording, especially after the bullshit that happened due to my own stupidity, of course. But yeah. Okay, so how do I guess that time guy can tell me, the clock man, the booty shorts clock soldier. Okay, like, I just don't know. Hey, son, yeah, okay. Yeah, this late at night. What time is it? Come on, man. Why can't I skip this dialogue? Yeah, I want to go to the graveyard. Yeah, you have work to do. Okay. Yeah! Alright, okay, I don't know why it jumped me so far ahead in time last time. That's a bit strange, but whatever. Okay, so we're heading to Dampé's place to get another heart piece. Hopefully we can get... Well, hopefully we get it. But hopefully we get even more in this episode, because there's some stuff. I mean, we could... Yeah. I was going to say we could head up Death Mountain, but we're not going to do that. I'm going to take care of pretty much every side thing I know of before I go up the mountain, just because... This episode's gonna be a weird transitionary phase for this LP, because I've said all of this stuff twice already. Oh, alright. Excuse me, sir? Excuse me, sir? Hello? Just... Yeah, there you go. Advance a little bit.
Hey, kid, don't mess with the graves. I'm Dampé the Grave Keeper. My face may be scary, but I'm not a bad guy. Let me give you an advertisement for my side business. Dampé the Grave Keeper's heart-pounding grave digging tour. What's gonna come out? What's gonna come out? When I start digging, we'll find out. You want me to dig here? 10 rupees for one hole. Oh yeah.
Sir, I am 10. I think I'm 10. Pretty sure. Yeah. Go ahead. Sweet. Okay. So yeah. How this works is, I mean, I guess you can see it. I can't see it on my television, which is why I'm looking at my computer screen right now. But there are a bunch of mounds of soft soil. No, not like that. Or whatever they are. They're breaks in the, stone road, I guess. And, oh my god, dude. Come on. Let's hurry it up, old timer. And you obviously just want him to dig there. And it's sort of tedious because you have to wait forever for this guy to walk. Oh my god, dude. Come on. Let's go. This is like waiting for a bus. Okay. Oh, there goes my chicken in the oven. But that's okay. Yes. Based on my last attempt at this, it seems like you have to dig in every single hole and then the heart pieces in the last one. Or it could be randomized. I didn't look it up. I've never really known. Or I did know in the past and I forgot. But yeah. Yes. I don't know why, but this guy sort of reminds me. I can't really recall whether or not I finished what I was talking about when I went on my tangent about, leaving for a bit and being pissed that I couldn't finish a recording without screwing it up. But one of the other things that happened while I was gone was that they sprayed my apartment for cockroaches, which is gross, disgusting on so many levels. And yes, I have seen them. I've known about them for a while since I moved here. It's been 5 months, I guess. And I've seen, I would say maybe 6. And, yeah, they're pretty sort of scary. Actually, there was this one time where I was awake. There was this one time where I was awake, but my girlfriend was sleeping. And, she was sleeping over or whatever. And I was doing some work on my computer, but periodically looking back at her because she was like, "If you're gonna stay awake and I'm gonna sleep, you gotta like protect me, man." So I was like, "Yeah." So I would look over at her every now and then just to make sure that like there weren't any or that I could spot. And very close to around the time where I was getting ready to go to bed, there was one coming down directly toward her on the wall that like was closest to where she was facing. And so I didn't want to wake her up, but I turned on the light and I like stood on the bed and with like a paper towel and like went to kill it. And I guess like someone obviously like someone's like all of a sudden standing on the bed and disrupting the mattress and stuff, disturbing it. Cool, 20 roops. Hey, grab it, man. And so this woke her up, and she noticed or like realized what I was doing right away, and she rolled all the way off the bed and screamed. It was so funny, but sort of like misty, honestly. But yeah, so that happened. It's sort of annoying. This apartment's old, but it's like characteristic. I really like it, and honestly, for the rent, the rent is so low. I can deal with them, but it's still not pleasant. But what are you gonna do? It's the first apartment it's my first apartment, so gotta have stories. Finally! And he didn't let me, see it, but oh well. I wanted to like, in the original recording I talked about it being the epitome of N64 graphics, but anyway, speaking of disgusting bugs that I want dead, that thing was making its gross noise as I talked about that stuff, so anyway. I guess some other stuff that happened while I was gone was my like Pokemon craze. I finished Pokemon Moon recently, and you may have seen my thoughts video, which it's funny, I don't even really completely agree with everything I said in that video anymore. And hold on. Oh yeah, Zelda's letter. I do, but I don't like. I didn't. I'm aware of the fact that like Looker shows up in the post game, like he's been known to do at like nowadays. Well, it's only the second time, if I'm not mistaken. X and Y brought him back, and then here we go again in Sun and Moon. But the point is, I know like there's that UB side quest or whatever, but still, I don't think they're that they're like actively terrorizing Alola and stuff. So I still think that there's not a lot of danger. Not that like I was missing the point. The point is that it was a story about family and not a story about global destruction. So whatever. But the point is, the game itself was still sort of meh, in my opinion, of course. So now I'm starting to give X and Y another chance. And, oh, this is surely Princess Zelda's handwriting. Oh, let's see here. This is Loveless. He's under my orders to say Hyrule. What kind of funny game has our princess come up with now? Okay, alright. You can go now. Just be careful, Mr. Hero. Anyway, so the game was meh in my opinion. And so I felt the need to want to give X and Y another chance. And so I was planning my team, and it was actually more difficult than I would have expected because there were so many Pokemon that I wanted to use. The Kalos Dex is massive. And so as I was writing it out, I was like, wait a second, maybe I should do a how I plan my team video. That sounds kind of cool. I mean, I don't know, I sort of looked, and I'm not sure if that's like done to death on YouTube, but I don't know. I know obviously there's like, this is my team video where you like show everyone what you've like your team and you're all proud of it and shit, and people are just like, I don't give a fuck. But I think it's sort of interesting to talk about how people construct their teams. So I started working on that. I'm not finished the script yet, but like that's another thing that I was doing. I'm sure you care about this so much. Anyway, this guy apparently works his job 24 hours a day and can't tear himself away from it for a second. For like, look how much. It's not going to take me very long to walk there at all, okay? And this guy can't go there after his shift or anything. Like, I just don't understand. But yeah, so we're going to go get a mask for his kid because we are nice like that. Oh, let's demonstrate this. I'll show you the stupid way that this game was programmed. So, he went away. Okay, well, you know. So that my last attack was a jump attack. So now this will be as strong as a jump attack. Yeah, close enough. As you can see, I'm one-shotting them with just a stab. A crouch stab. Okay, so I doubt that the developers intended for it to be like that, but at the same time, I can't imagine how they weren't able to. Whoa, dude, cool. That was first he spawns on the bridge, and then I land on the bridge. I can't imagine how they weren't able to find it in testing, and it's clear that they didn't want it to be like that because they corrected it in the 3DS version. So, or maybe they like wanted it to be like that and decided that it was stupid for a modern game, so they changed it. Who knows? But anyway, now I don't have to play the song to get back into the town because, dude. Oh hey, I didn't even notice. That was my 4th heart container for that. I mean, you know what I mean. 4th heart piece for my 5th container. That's cool. Come on. I'm sorry this episode has been sort of like meh. It's kind of like me getting back into the swing of things, I know. Not that I'm like the best Let's Player in the world or anything like that. Not even close. Oh god, my chicken's still in the oven. While I'm talking about being a crappy Let's Player, do you mind if I just get up for a second and not even cut? I'm doing it! I'm running! I'm almost back. I did it. Okay, I'm back. I wonder if you were able to hear me screaming from the kitchen.
Hi, welcome to the Happy Mask Shop. We deal in masks that bring happiness to everyone. How would you like to be a happiness salesman? I'll lend you a mask. You sell the mask and bring the money back here. If you want to read the fine print, take a look at the sign right over there. After you've sold all the masks, you will become happy yourself. Have faith.
Alright then. A mask is a C item. Okay, alright. So, okay, I need to show you something. Yeah, if you talk to someone, you might get a reaction. I showed... Okay, so you see the Keaton mask in the left corner there? That's clearly a Pikachu reference, right? I mean, right? Come on, it's gotta be. And I can confirm this. That they knew what they were doing. Okay? I'll show you. The inflection in my voice made it seem like I would be able to show you right away, but that's not the case. I will show you after this commercial break.